Chapter 3 Zorrib and the Time Tick. The Grove of Echoes was unlike any place Alyxara had ever experienced. Towering trees twisted toward the crimson moons, their trunks covered in bioluminescent vines that pulsed with life, weaving a tapestry of colors against the nighttime sky. The air was thick with the scent of sweet nectar and the soft hum of voices, whispers of secrets held captive for centuries. "Stay close. I can practically hear the trees gossiping," Alyxara said, glancing back at Zorrib and Shriek, who trailed behind her, wide-eyed with wonder and curiosity. "Gossip? Oh, I do love a good tale," Zorrib exclaimed, his vibrant purple skin gleaming in the ethereal light. He rummaged through his satchel, producing an assortment of colorful gadgets that jangled happily as they emerged. "I have just the thing to aid us." The time tick, my dear Alyxara, if calibrated correctly, can not only guide our path through this enchanting grove, but also connect us to the moments of its past. Zorrib declared, his eyes sparkling with enthusiasm as he handed her the device, a curious orb that shimmered with iridescent colors, swirling images within its depths. As Alyxara took the time tick, the orb pulsed gently in her palm, eagerly responding to her touch. "How does it work?" she asked, inspecting the intricate engravings on its surface, which seemed to dance and shift under the light. "Ah! A delightful question." Zorrib's face lit up, his excitement palpable. "You must focus on your intention. Picture the knowledge we seek past events, echoes of the grove, then twist the outer ring while speaking the names of the ancient trees. The time tick will then align with the web of time and show us what lies in the echoes of the past." Alyxara raised an eyebrow, intrigued yet skeptical. "And what if we end up in an echo that's less than delightful?" "Then we shall navigate through it together." Shriek chimed in, his voice like soft silk. "The shadows hold secrets, but they also contain lessons. Are we ready to embrace whatever wisdom, however unexpected, it may provide?" Warmth filled Alyxara's heart as she looked between her two friends. "All right, let's do this." Taking a deep breath, she closed her eyes and focused, envisioning all the stories that the grove had to share. She pictured the vibrant creatures that resided among the trees and the ancient spirits that guarded their knowledge. With a deep breath, she spoke softly, just above a whisper. "Yalithra, Drummondor, Eldas." With each name, the time tick vibrated forcefully in her hands, pulsating with energy. The grove around them began to shimmer, and the air shimmered with a kaleidoscope of colors, as if the fabric of the moments past was unfurling before their eyes. The ground seemed to tremble slightly underfoot, and Alyxara opened her eyes just in time to catch a glimpse of luminous phantoms dancing through the trees, weaving between the branches in stunning harmony. Suddenly, the vibrant scene changed, and an echo unfurled before them. All stories hold power lessons learned, memories cherished, and truths unspoken. This tree, our guiding sentinel, is a library for the soul. Suddenly the scene shifted again, and they were plunged into a memory bathed in shades of twilight. A council meeting among ancient beings unfolded, shrouded in an atmosphere thick with tension. The creatures, an array of ghostly figures with features unrecognizable, argued fiercely under the heart of the grove. "They dispute the balance." Shriek whispered, captivated. "The harmony of the land is at stake." Alyxara narrowed her gaze, trying to decipher the swirling figures. What are they arguing about? She could feel something shifting, a weight of urgency underlying the vibrant spectacle. She concentrated harder, willing the time tick to reveal more. Suddenly, a powerful voice emerged above the rest, cutting through the argument. "If we do not nurture the harmony within ourselves, we risk succumbing to a darkness that shall consume the very essence of Marsland." The figure gestured dramatically, and shadows danced ominously, creeping towards the heart of the grove. "This darkness, it's the same force I sensed." Alyxara gasped, a chill racing down her spine. The worry that had gnawed at her for days now took form, growing ever more urgent. "It's real." "Yes!" Zorrib exclaimed, his voice trembling slightly with excitement and fear. "The echoes indicate something beyond mere myth. We must discover what has become of the grove and why it is crying out. Knowledge lies here for the taking." As if in answer, a pulse of light surged from the heart of the grove, illuminating the surrounding shadows. A creature, radiant and mighty, emerged from the light, the very spirit of the grove. It towered high, its form a swirling amalgamation of colors, shimmering with threads of golden light that intertwined with the soft blue of twilight shadows. "Seekers of truth," the spirit proclaimed, its melodic voice resonating throughout the grove, ethereal yet commanding. "The echoes guide you, for balance has been disrupted. Great tribulations lie ahead. You must choose. Will you fight for the light or surrender to the shadows?" Alyxara's heart raced as the weight of those words settled over her. "We choose to fight," she declared fiercely, feeling a swell of determination within her. "We seek the knowledge to safeguard Marsland from this encroaching darkness." With a hint of a smile, the spirit nodded. "A noble choice, young adventurer, but know this: the path ahead is fraught with challenges. Trials that will test not just your strength, but your resolve and alliances as well." As its voice faded, time fractured around them and colors swirled violently. The vision dissolved, replaced by the familiar sights and sounds of the grove once more, leaving Alyxara panting. She glanced at her friends who stood beside her, faces filled with an electrifying blend of wonder and anxiety. "What was that?" Zorrib whispered. "Still clit." Suddenly, the ground shifted beneath them, as if the grove itself were alive, reshaping to reveal a sanctuary at the heart of the forest, a clearing bathed in silvery light. "Here," Zorrib exclaimed, his eyes widening with delight. "This is where we must focus." "Observe the trees, they're whispering with secrets," Shriek observed, his gaze sweeping over the verdant landscape. Alyxara stepped forward, feeling drawn to the largest tree in the clearing, its trunk twisted and adorned with flowers that glowed like starlight. "Let's listen, then. Let's discover what they have to say." Kneeling at the roots, she closed her eyes and placed her hands upon the bark, feeling a connection surge through her, intertwining their fates. In that moment, an amalgamation of memories cascaded around her, blending the synthetic sound of whispers into a harmonious symphony. "Knowledge awaits those who dare to listen," a voice echoed softly, resonating deep within her core. "Your journey is but a thread in the tapestry of time, woven by choices made in truth. For every darkness, a light shall rise." The revelation struck Alyxara like a flash of insight, igniting her spirit and illuminating her purpose. "We must believe in ourselves and the strength we have together. We can retaliate against the shadows that seek to engulf Marsland." "Alyxara," Zorrib called, his voice steadying. "The time tick, I believe it is guiding us toward something more." Alyxara's eyes flew open, and the colors of the grove sparked into a brilliant display around her. The time tick glowed softly in her hand, urging her forward toward a narrow pathway. "There! We must follow it," she urged, heart pounding with anticipation. With Kashrik leading the way, they ventured down the concealed path, a trail illuminated by glowing fungi and radiant leaves. It beckoned them as if calling for a reunion with their destinies. And thus, armed with the wisdom gained from the echoes of the grove and the unyielding bond between them, Alyxara, Zorrib, and Kashrik pressed on. They were ready to face whatever truths awaited them, challenges that would test their resolve and courage in the adventures that lay ahead. For within the heart of Marsland, the darkness stirred, but so did the light. A battle of both might and mind awaited them, shaping destinies, while treasure and wisdom flourished in places unseen, setting the stage for heroes forged within the realms of magic and mystery.